Hello and welcome back to Somo Diecast. My name is Ron. For this month, the Dicast International Builders, or DIBS group, consisting of Matchbox Mark, Opa, and myself, our theme for this month is 4x4s. And this little Bronco, Hot Wheels Bronco, all dressed up in the Star Wars livery, basically is volunteered because this little Bronco, the post is kind of spun, but mostly it's been falling apart since I pulled this out of the blister a few years ago. So it's been sitting around on my desk and on the workbench. I've been trying to keep it together long enough until we could get to a point where we could do a build. So this is my latest victim. We're going to get this thing blown apart and see what the pieces and parts look like. And we will make this our DIBS build for the month of June. So everybody, please stay tuned. All right, here are the pieces and parts of our little Bronco. It says Mattel, made in Thailand. That's pretty much all it says, but I know it's a Bronco. As I said, the front post was kind of spun, but I never drilled this thing or tried to do anything with it. It just began falling apart. It's not incredibly ugly, but I just don't care for the tampos that are on it. Do like kind of the blue paint. Glass is in really good shape. Little cleanup, little dip in the pledge. We ought to be good with that. Interior is all kind of hinged and somewhat plain, but again, something to work with. Metal base, all even the wheels fell off, so I don't know what the story is. These front ones look like they were, or rear ones, the rear ones look like they were never actually stamped, and the front one, it fell off. So here's our wheels that may or may not make it back on there. Depends on what direction I go. Do I do Gaslands? Do I do custom? Do I maybe bring it down a notch and put some smaller tires on it? Or maybe take it up a notch and jack it up a little more and put some monster tires on there. I got quite a different variety. All right, well, let's get that casting in the stripper and get the rest of this cleaned up and figure out what the direction we're headed in is. Everybody, please stay tuned. Well, before we get to the reveal, let's take just a moment and look back at where we started. We have this Hot Wheels Bronco, and it's all has the Star Wars livery on it. Let's go ahead and get to the reveal, and we will see how this little build came out. So everybody, please stay tuned. Well, here it is, our completed 1967 Ford Bronco. And this is, of course, the Diecast International Invitational for June, which was 4x4s. So tore it down, cleaned it up. This one sort of volunteered. It never actually had the post spun, and so it kept falling apart. So I took advantage of that leg up and decided, okay, we're going to make a custom. Once I had it all torn down, blown apart, we stripped off the old paint, which took a while, being more of a premium casting. But once we had it stripped and cleaned up, and it really didn't need a lot of cleaning up per se. It didn't have a lot of casting lines to deal with, but still. We painted it then with the Testors Color Shift Blue Galaxy, and I don't know if we can pick up any of that color shift very well in here or not. It kind of shifts from blue to purple, and anyway, beautiful color. Once we had the paint cured, we coated it with a couple of coats of Minwax clear, gloss clear, and then I detailed out all the window frames on the front and rear windows and sides. Hit the tail lights, the Ford emblem on the back, the door handles, and of course the grille, headlights, turn signals, all of the regular things. Also, we painted the base a satin black Krylon, and did a little detail on that with the bumpers and the shocks and the suspension. The wheels, I did not care much for the tread locker Hot Wheels original wheels. They looked way too fake, and so I swapped on a set of big tires from a Matchbox D200 four-wheel drive, and chromed those out just a little bit so they would look a little bit more like an aluminum wheel. And that's pretty much it. Painted the interior a matching satin black, chromed the roll cage, chromed a few details on the interior. Well, I hope you like this video, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, please do, and ring the bell when you subscribe so you will be notified of any future builds that are coming, and share with your friends. And don't forget to please go and check out all of the other builds, and be sure you check out the other members of the Diecast International Builders page or group. That would be Matchbox Mark and Opa. My prayers are continuing to be with Opa, hoping he's feeling better. But thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next.